What is up? So today I'm outside. There's a bit of construction happening, but I'm going to be talking about music and art. So I was a person who did not like music very much. Like, as I developed music taste, I guess, I started to not like it. I thought that it was a waste of time, and I was surrounded by people who really liked music, not like the not like making music or like orchestra or band type of music, but more so listening to like artists. And that's fine, but to me, the people around me started making it their personality, and it was a big thing. And I just didn't like that, so I started to grow a little bit of hatred towards music and artists. And that made me to think more about what music really is. And I always thought that it just persuaded people in a weird way. Like, it made people feel like music in general is supposed to make you feel a certain way. And I think that can be a good thing and a bad thing. Because, like, when you listen to sad music, you get sad. So why would you do that to yourself, you know? Or, like, if you listen to hype music, you get hyped. So it kind of made me fall into this loop of how music can make you feel and how it can manipulate you in a way. And I think music is very normalized, and like, you listen to music while doing things, but then you're getting manipulated while listening to it. And like, it's low-key a distraction if you're getting manipulated by it. So I went into that, and that was my reason for not liking it. But then, wait, sorry. Okay. You know, it's also really good. Like, I liked instrumentals. I listened to more classical music, Mozart, that type of stuff, or like flawed mangoes, something like that. And that's what I listened to. But then I would say this year I started listening to music more. I went to concerts, and my thought on music has changed. I think it still does make you feel a certain way, but it's not always a negative connotation. And like, I went into researching manipulation as well, since that was one of my big reasons with why music was bad. And I realized that manipulation isn't always a bad thing, it just has negative connotations to it. And that manipulation can be seen every day within a lie. So, if you have lied, then you are manipulating. If you had lied multiple times, then you're manipulating yourself and the people around you. So I think manipulation has always gotten a bad reputation, but everyone does it. So it can't necessarily be that bad. I also wanted to talk about art in a way that I found this quote. So it says, or I don't know where it's from, but I found it. Music fills time and art fills space. And I think that makes so much sense, because the way people work now is that music fills time. They feel like it's productive enough, or it starts productivity. And music fills time while art fills space. And art, like, I've never thought anything negative about art, but I like the idea about how it fills space and how people like aesthetic things to fill the space. Aesthetics are a big thing now in life, and like, art is how we fill them. So I thought that was really interesting. But that's really all my thoughts on it. It's getting windy. But yeah, I think I definitely had a lot of weird thoughts about music. But now I like music. I think it's fun. I still listen to instrumentals. I can better multitask with music on while doing the work. And now I feel like that's a good thing, because multitasking is such a big thing in life. So being able to listen to music while also working might be a good skill to develop. I don't know. That's how I think about music. I think it's like a skill that, like, I like it, but like also like I look at it in different ways. That's not just listening to it, because you should be able to understand the reasons why you do the things you do. And like music can be such a controversial topic, but people never see it like that. They just like it, and that's why they listen. But sometimes you need to know what you're listening to and the meaning behind it, because a lot of times people listen to music and not even know what it's saying, and that can really impact you because you're listening to something 24/7. Like it's your brain is comprehending what it's saying, and you don't want that to be negative things. So like when people listen to sad music and they wonder why they're depressed, it could be the things you're listening to on a daily, or if you're a really angry person but don't realize that, it could be the music you listen to. So yeah, look into how you surround yourself and what surrounds you, because a lot of the time it can be a bad thing. That's it for today, guys. Hope you have a lovely, amazing day, and look at my other YouTube videos. Bye bye.